हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू माय न्यू वीडियो। आज हम गेंशिन खेलने वाले हैं।
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. You just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
अरे वो वहाँ था कि जरा जरा रीलोड होने लगा। चलो खेलेंगे।
Oh, really?
लेट्स ट्राई वन मोर टाइम।
Sure.
इसका नाम क्या था? नाम भूल गया मैं।
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
ओके।
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed
डर मत
down,
यार, मैं हूँ ना।
holding hands with
मैं
you like
कंफर्टेबल
this,
बनाने का शौक नहीं था मेरे
I'm
को।
just a little shy. That's huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
गेम ऑडियो बहुत हुआ। गेम ऑडियो आ रही है अब। गेम ऑडियो आ रही है अच्छे से। गेम ऑडियो। क्या ऑप्शन जाके गेम ऑडियो बढ़ाना। ओहो नहीं, इसमें भूल गया मैं। डायलॉग खत्म हुआ उससे पहले। अब आ रही है अच्छे से। अब आ रही है अच्छे से। Have a shake hand with someone. ये सब
Well,
सुनिए जब
no
टेंशन
worries.
इसके सुनने की कोई जरूरत नहीं
Paimon's
है।
Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around. So, what was the deal with those Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
ओ सा तो अच्छी तो सुंदर ही है
That
यार।
must have been scary.
भाई मस्त है यार, ये
Didn't
दोनों
you
इवल
stand by and laugh while some
इवल दिख
poor
रहे।
girl was being hunted down
इवल
by
दिख रहे बिल्कुल।
monsters?
द मार्शल मेड अ स्मॉल मार्शल देन द मास्टर। यस, अपनी ऑनर कम होते नहीं। अगर कोई
don't
देख रहा तो
worry,
लाइक
but
मार दीजिए
more
इसको,
It's nothing
कमेंट्स कर लिए
serious.
हाय बोल के.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
अच्छा. बंदी बहुत अच्छी है यार.
Yeah. You already took a big enough risk coming out here all in your...
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all the...
Maybe all those trials and ritual part of a journey no one said. और डायलॉग सुना क्या डायलॉग बात करें. देखिए अच्छा यहाँ से. Yeah, you all took a big risk coming out of your where also. एक विलेज अच्छा है नहीं जो वहाँ से चलते हुए जो फॉरेवर लिखा हम घूम गए यहाँ पर आने रास्ते में, उसको पता नहीं अब किधर जाने का है. अच्छा. ऑल दो ट्रायल्स और जर्नी है, कोई भी नहीं कहा कि उसको सेवल ढूंढ मिलेगा. समझा. चल कंटिन्यू करेंगे.
Huh. That's the
ये
second
second
time
time.
you called the traveler a savior. What's all
सेवर का
that
मीनिंग क्या
about?
है? इसको सेवर का ही बुला रहा हूँ मैं.
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance
ठीक है,
is so
समझा.
uncanny.
अनकैनी किस लिए यार?
Anyway, let me start from the beginning.
क्या बोलना चाहते बोल?
There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient.
Okay.
The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us.
My savior is you. I am
The
the
day of
savior.
disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
ठीक है.
Doomsday.
Day.
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
मैच होगा सुबह.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him.
ओ इसलिए चाहिए एक दूसरे को देखते रहते हैं.
Well, the traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
आया फुल अपने पास तो.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What?
क्या?
But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
क्या?
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh,
Yes.
of course.
उसकी बहन.
If
उसकी
it's
बहन
not
रहती सकती है.
you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My
You
sister,
have a
मेरी
sister?
बहन.
Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
तो ऐसे.
But isn't she your sister?
तो पता नहीं है ना किधर होना क्या कर
Sorry.
रही इवेंट प्लान चल रहे
Looks
उसके
like
वर्ल्ड
Paimon steered this
डोमिनेशन
conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't a
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
ओह ये तो सच है Have you always believed that Doomsday will come? ये Doomsday will तो Savior believe करती ने
Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
Oh. Obeys order. यार शर्मा क्यों रही है?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you.
Paimon
Wanna tell us
manipulate
what's going through
every
your mind?
Oh, I just. How should I put it?
how should I put it?
The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
Oh ये तो प्यार का नशा
Mean
है.
limit. What happens after 3 seconds?
Faint गिर जाती है. I am supposed to respond to that.
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just... Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please, please...
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a
ये
fighter,
लूमिन
but I
कैसा
know
दिखती
how
आ
to
रही है ना
stay
वो तो.
hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
ठीक है
All
तेरी
right
मर्जी.
then. Well, take care. Being on your own, isn't he?
ये तो सच है पाइमोन.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her.
ये तो सच
And
है.
hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna
हर
help
किस को
look for your
पटाते जा रहा.
sister when she's healed.
She want to look for your sister when she heals.
Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Yes, we need to help everyone. Save it. कहाँ जाने का है रे? पहले ये जरा ये कहाँ है ये टेलीपोर्टर इसका? ये अनलॉक कर लेंगे फर्स्ट. इस साइड से. नीचे कहाँ नीचे? ज़मीन के नीचे तो नहीं. यार ये तो ज़मीन के नीचे बता रहा. हाँ नहीं यहाँ से दिख गया इधर है. यस अनलॉक. ये क्या है? भयानक चीज दिख रही है तो. लावा. ओहो भाई क्या ये? ठीक है. वॉट एवर नाइडा नाइडा वो थोड़ी ना. मर जा तो फिर. अरे हॉट हॉट हॉट. सब लोग मर गए. ऐसा क्यों भाई? यार मेरी मेन टीम नंबर मर गई. जान दे. यहाँ से अच्छा यहाँ से शटल तो 7 के पास जाके हील कर लेके वहाँ से निकलेंगे डायरेक्ट. तो यार बहुत कुछ मैकेनिक्स आ गया. खेले बिना बहुत दिन हो गए. और स्टैचू ऑफ 7 कहाँ है? यहाँ है. इतनी दूर क्या आ रहा है? इतनी दूर से बनते हैं तो कांता करा था मैं लेवल अप. अच्छा 12 बाय बहुत कम है. ऑफर ऑल कर दे फिर. भाई यार मैं इतना कंटेंट है समझ नहीं आता मर जाऊँ क्या करूँ कहीं कंप्लीट करूँ ये मैं मेन स्टोरी के खेलता हूँ गेम अरे अरे गिर जा रहा ऊपर ऊपर चढ़ You have to go there. There is इंसान क्या नाम है इसका इंसान है इंसान
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find
अच्छा जी
anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
कैसा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ बोल के पैमन सब बोल रहा
So I take it that the war's still on?
Not progress yet. Yes, unfortunately.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either.
बेस्ट ये है जो पता नहीं तो
In a
अटैक कैसे
word,
करना
it's a stalemate. The guards have
guard
been
पे
keeping
रहना।
watch around the clock, but for
ये क्या
everyone
संभालते
else,
रहे?
you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
तेरे गार्ड से क्या गड़बड़ है
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
यस मैं से विजिट
But
हूँ
you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great.
यार
Oh, check it out!
ये ना सेटिंग्स बढ़ाएंगे अपन फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गेम के सेटिंग्स लो चुके पूरे मिक्स अरे ये बंकर यार भाई मैं मोशन में रो तो कितनी नफरत है मालूम मोशन में कितना सताता ये मैं सलदल होने लगता मोशन में आप दिख रहा
I
है
see the
गेम
value in my own work. But
और ठीक है
Masters
रेन्यूअल
of the
लेट
Night Wind. And by the looks of it,
चलो से बात करेंगे बाय से
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it though.
बातें खुश कर लेंगे हाँ याद
You
करता हूँ
do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once
नहीं
more.
वो तो क्या होता था किसका
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
जान दे फिर भी क्या कर सकते हैं अच्छा बंदा है बुरा तो नहीं है
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
I was anything out of ordinary कुछ भी देखा
Nothing that
क्या
would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were
ऐसे
even
चलते हैं,
moments
उसके
when
बाद
they
attack
seemed to
करते
be
हैं वो लोग।
meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
अच्छा
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
सच है वो तो my goals could they related to the two objects
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active
Why
threat,
would tension
they can
is
do
not-
all the cult worship activities they want.
भाई को टेंशन ही नहीं है
Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
तो भाई तू मारेगा भाई ऐसे बंदे वो इसमें मल्टी
Sounds like morale is pretty
मारे थे ना
high.
कितने किलो
Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, traveler.
यस लेट्स गो गोइंग बस नींद आ रही है कैसे कैसे जब कहीं की समझ ही नहीं आता मेरे को बात से आता है इसके बारे में इस साइड इससे बात करने का है अरे भाई तू बीच में कहीं चढ़ा यार अरे
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this
टाइम पास
um I wasn't I'm so nervous.
ताकि क्या भाई मुंह पे
Come
एक्सप्रेशन
on. You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
आओ
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once in a lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? what if I say something wrong? Or,
मैं फटे हुए
or
हाल
if
में
my
इधर कब आते
posture's
हैं
bad?
मैं
Or
वो
if I
वेट करने
accidentally
का है
make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right then.
कंटालो
I'm sorry, great hero, but
क्या
I
फेवर
have a
अरे
small
काम
favor
करवाने
to
लगा रहा है अपने
ask.
हीरो से जो
Paimon guess. An autograph, right?
May I challenge you to a
अरे
fight?
What? How can you be so audacious
Oh,
and
बोल
so
बोल
sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your
इसे पैटो डर रहा
nervousness is
मिले
all
अब
just
लड़ाई
an
हटा करने की
act.
ताकत है जितने में
No, of course
अरे
not.
अरे
I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
यार यहाँ कहाँ के फिल्टर है तुमका तो मिला तो पकड़ ले
But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon.
Ugh. Again with
Great
the sheepish
Paimon.
audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
भिड़ ले आके दो शॉट में खत्म कर लेते हैं यार नाइट हो तो गेंशिन मत दिखता है मेरे को अरे स्माइल कर रहा है इन्हें वहाँ के लगाना है यार बैच ओ भाई दो दिया इसको
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until
ऐसा सोच लिया
now,
भाई
I
तुम
didn't
जीत सकता
appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
गुल ज्यादा गया
I'll
पे
be
भाई
bragging about the
जाम
day
सा
I got
गोगू
to
के बीच
spar
में
with
कितना गया
Tumaini
फिर
for
ज्यादा
the
गया पे
rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
क्या देना था
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay.
each to their own
To
way
each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
how much you are notice to भी पूछो और कुछ
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another.
पूरा चल रहा है इसमें
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
कुछ भी नहीं
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Traveler? You're back already?
हेडफोन पे लूँ ने क्या ये
No one thought to wake me up, huh?
नहीं
In
उसका पहले
fairness,
से चाहिए वो
you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that
पहले से
state.
चाहिए वो waiting to unpick the state
I'll have you know I'm
पूरे
perfectly
हेडफोन दिख रहा है
sober when
उसको
I'm
सर पे
hungover.
देख ये वाले
Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange. What I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siglali?
नहीं
I sensed
लगता है मेरे
something
को
strange in my dream. It was
तो सपनों में क्या
vague,
देखे
but
ना
it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natland's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
क्या सेंस कर
Oh.
रहे हैं
So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
अब समझ आया मेरे भी
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natland for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley,
I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force.
वो तो सच है.
In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
अरे तू 60 साल 8 साल का बच्चा है, तेरे को कुत्ता पता है वॉर के बारे में.
Sure, but the
क्या
finer
खिलाते
details
हो
aren't
बच्चा,
my
उस बच्चा का
concern.
नहीं बना फिर वॉर पे.
Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It
हो
could
सकता.
also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
हिंदी.
Alright, we get it. Granny
पसवान
Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's
हाँ,
not
लोग सामने में ना
something
हो तो
I've
कुछ
ever...
यूनिक ही चाहिए बुरा तो.
Wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not...
Hey, I'm not that old!
अरे वो क्या? यार तू 500 साल की ओल्ड नहीं बोल के बोलती है. तो आज जो आजकल के वो लोग क्या बोलना, जवान है बोलना 100 साल के लोग.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
और ये भी सच है.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
आया है पकड़ ली.
That's the part that bothers you?
बता दो भाई तू.
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
Otherwise, कुछ otherwise भाई.
But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Abyss Order से है क्या इन्हें?
That
लड़की
really
जो
makes
मिली
me
थी.
question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth.
Truth है क्या है? अरे गेम अटक गई मेरी. दो मिनट रुको, गेम आता मेरा स्टार्ट होता.
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
ये भी सच है.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
स्पाई हो सकती है. स्पाई. उसके पास वेपन तो कुछ नहीं था. स्पाई हो सकती है.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the
I तो
leader
हो
of the
सकती है,
Abyss
ऐसा
Order
है.
her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
भाई
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
अरे तो मेरे को हाँ कुछ काम नहीं रहता उसके पास ही जाते देख.
It's settled then. Let's
कुछ
go
काम तो
check
है
on her.
नहीं. गवार हो गया था फिरने का बस. कॉलेज हो तो वैसे ही स्वेट है. अरे की वजह साइकिल लेंगे तो मिनट. कहाँ यहाँ है?
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
कौन बात कर रहे
finally got here, and now I can even find the
हैं?
recipient.
यार नाइडा के माइंड से माइंडेड
see
करने का
everything.
बहुत बेटा पावर न्याय सही ने
Why
ओहो
holding
साथ में क्या
hands?
बोलेंगे
Why that specifically? Why not
जलन जलन
literally anything else?
जलन हो रही है इसको भाई जलन पे 500 साल 500 साल
Why holding hands? Why that
फेस
specifically?
फेस
Why not literally anything else?
यार अभी क्या पकड़ो बोलती उसको जलन जलन हो रही इसको यार जलन जलन यार मेरा क्या आइडिया बहुत बड़ा घटिया पर चल काम चलाता है ऐसे जाएंगे कहाँ से पड़ रही थी माउंटेन ऐसे नहीं थी पड़ रहा ऐसे जाएंगे मुश्किल तो मुश्किल भी है वहाँ जाने के लिए अब तो किधर से जाने का अपने को इधर से अरे अरे ऊपर मचेट जान दे राइट एंड भाई विश करने का है मेरे को मरो कितने पर मुझे मेरे पास तू वाले अने इसको करना वर्थिट है कितने विशेष होते मेरे को करा अपने इसमें ये टी विशेष है मेरे पास ये टी प्लस 100 अभी 100 डाल लिया समझो 350 ले लेंगे ये भी ले सकता हूँ मैं चाहे तो मुझे 13 मिलते हैं वो लौट अपने ये 80 प्लस 37 यानी 107 विशेष है मेरे पास तो क्या दे सकता हूँ या नहीं कर सकता तो यार मुँह नहीं यार में करने का ये क्या है ये अपना ले लेंगे अपना कन्वर्ट हो गया होगा हाँ ये सब अपने कुछ जाते बाकी सब बकवास है क्लेम यहाँ भी थे मेरे हिसाब से नहीं कंप्लीट हो गया ना कमीशन जाके ले लेके आएंगे कमीशन हो गया ना यार क्या गया यार गाइड ये तो गाइड है अपना स्टोरी भी खेलेंगे अलग बहुत बड़ी गेम है बहुत दिनों से मैं स्टोरी नहीं खिलाता हूँ तो बहुत कुछ खेलने का ऊपर चल कहाँ जाने का दिख गया इधर हाँ आ गया ना पूछ लेना अपन
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
नाश होनी चाहिए
It's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
लेट्स स्टे क्वाइट क्यों ये क्या हो रहा डरी पड़ी हुई है ने टकले मार 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 ओहो हीरो
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so
बहुत मारा
sorry.
खाया नॉर्मल है तो
I wasn't thinking straight.
That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me.
इतना डर किस लिए भाई
And it's not like I can run from them.
बहुत डर लग रहा है इसको तो समझ ही नहीं आ रहा
There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
हाँ
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
ओह ये सच है
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once.
म्यूजिक अच्छा है
That's
अच्छे का
more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the
Yeah,
real
that's it.
reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh,
खाना मेरे पास बहुत
Paimon's
पड़ेगा यार,
getting
2 मिनट
hungry
में दे
now
दे.
too.
खाना खाएंगे चलो. नाइट हो गया. वाह भाई, ये अच्छा करे यार, वो टाइम ही खा लिया.
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
That is the 2 favors you only know. Hope you are keeping count. Like भाई.
You can really pack it away, Deirdith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
ये अच्छा करे यार ये.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
यार
didn't even
वीवू
realize
भाई,
how late it
गंशिन
is.
यार बहुत पसंद है मेरे को.
Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
अच्छा ये तो बहुत सुंदर है.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
देखने का ऐसा जंगलों में बैठ के व्यू भाई, क्या मजा दिखता है चांद की
You
लाइट.
weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was going to starve to death. The time passed unbelievably slowly. हाँ उन्हें सोची थी
When
हम
I
बुढ़ाते
was
बोलते.
young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
हाँ
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world.
कौन
And
सा
so,
village?
if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
भाई कितना अच्छा दिख रहा.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That is जरा
I
right
really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah, go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars.
You can see it yeah.
Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Explorer freedom होना है इसको. You must have
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
ये तो सच
I
है.
need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are...
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
क्रश कर यार यार
Can you see them now?
अच्छी लव स्टोरी बनाते क्या लोग बड़ा मॉन्स्टर आ भाई छोटे मॉन्स्टर ये स्टे बैक जियो बदल गया कैसा वो ओहो
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything.
उसको बंद करो तुम लोग तो डी फोड़ूंगा
Strike a pose. Illusion shattered.
हाइपर बूम करके एक ही मारूंगा
There is no escape.
Silence!
अटैक स्पैम कामयाबी हाँ
Let the mighty be humble!
Oh, brilliant!
Shine down.
यार ये बंदे का ये खत्म करना अटैक बफ बढ़ा अपना
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Let my name echo in
Yeah.
song!
Bow your head.
खत्म हो जाएगा वैसे 2 मिनट तक नहीं मिल
The tides beckon.
खत्म हो गया
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the. You doing all right, Deirdith?
यार
Deirdith?
मैं बना
Hey, it's
बेसिक मेरे को
okay.
शीना
There's
के बाद
nothing to be
इसका
scared
कैसे
of
पसंद आ
anymore.
रहा मेरे को तो
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out?
हाँ
That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do
What
you
do you
think,
think?
traveler?
कोई दिक्कत नहीं मेरे को मम्मी कंडा बना ला मैं डाला I'm flattered the degenerated but it can't hurt to monitor for another night. ठीक है यार
All right. Deirdith will be. Huh? Deirdith?
विविड ड्रीम आया क्या करना होगा वो ये कहाँ गया भाई अपन नाइट किंगडम में आगे लुमीन किससे बात कर रही लवर अरे ये तो इतर ने दिया था My headache is gone. ओ भाई ये क्या था
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
हाँ टच है.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
डरावना बन गया भाई गेम जा. हाँ भाई फॉर सम रीजन बहुत अच्छा दिख रहा है मेरे को.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
ओहो.
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse.
यार जिल के राख हो
So
जाएगी.
sorry.
सब कैरेक्टर्स
Oh, is that right?
आया खा तो.
Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
जब भी छोड़ गया था ना अपन.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this.
यार कुछ भी
You
नहीं होगा.
go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
यार किताब भाई ये अच्छा कर दिया.
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste.
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll
अरे उसको
continue
सीधा
on my
नाइट
journey
लाइन
to
को लेके
find
जा
the
सकते हैं ना. रोकता है
savior.
तू जान की मॉलवे से बोल के रूम सेट करा उसको.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I... Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but how about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
हाँ
It's the Abyss Order! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're...
किससे
Where?
भाग.
What are you talking about?
a bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
वेट ए सेकंड.
That's strange. I guess
मेरे
it's my
हिसाब से
turn to not
देख
be
सक-
able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't
What the-
joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it, well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right?
Yes.
I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
The plot thickens as there are murder vision kisi, but
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for
See ya, and please.
There is no
Silence! When the tide comes in, I shall return.
I see everything. Let's change tactics. Sharing my knowledge.
illusion shattered, torn to oblivion. The mortal plane of fleeting joy.
Everyone hold hands. I see everything. Time to shine. Ah,
Settle down.
ये टाइम लगता है अपना खेल कर लेटर सकते हैं
the show begins.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
May I present?
Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now. Abandoned property belongs to whoever finds it first. So, it's legally yours now.
Silence!
सॉरी भैया मैं बिजी था फोन वीडियो से फोन में था यार दोस्त बात कर रहा था खेलेंगे गेम काम पर अपन इधर है ना उधर जाने का कहाँ जाने का अपने को ये पहले ये रहा पॉइंट है वहाँ पर वो कर ले कहेंगे टेलीपोर्ट होने का पे पॉइंट कर ले कहेंगे अरे लाइट लो दे इनसे बच्चे 2 मिनट के चीज़ें हार जाते ये क्या अटैक था इतने दूर तक अटैक कर सकते लोग यहाँ पे का ये है वो इधर ऊपर है ओ भाई वो माउंटेन से कूद के आना पड़ता है लाइट ले अपने से नोटा वहाँ से आने को आपके लिए यहाँ जाना पड़ेगा दोबारा और यार यहाँ के पेपर में मैं खोल के क्या करूँ तो यार गेम के लिए इतने दिनों से है वे पॉइंट ही चल रहा नहीं है अभी एनर्जी वाला वे पॉइंट यहाँ से ऐसा चलते वे पॉइंट खोलना पड़ेगा बहुत कुछ आ गया अपडेट के बीच में 4-5 महीनों के गैप में मेरे लास्ट जब खेला था मैंने वो टाइम पे मेरे हिसाब से किधर जाने जब लास्ट टाइम मैंने जब खेला था ना गेम जल्द पीस माटक हो जा मैं से नोट आ जा अरे स्कूल लेना यार मिस हो गया लाइटली उन्हें बहुत फायदा करते यार बोले लास्ट 3.3 का जो फाइनल अपडेट था देख जिसमें वॉर हो जाती है वो वाला खिला था मैंने लास्ट उससे अब तक गेम छुआ भी नहीं ज़्यादा मैंने कितने के पैमोजेंस कलेक्ट हो जाते थे कलेक्ट नहीं कर पाया कितने के नए कैरेक्टर्स आए थे मैंने चेक नहीं किया अब तक कोई कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में स्टेट जाने का है जैसे ये गो स्टेट यार यहाँ पाए मैं पागल हो जाऊँगा भाई और भाई जल्दी चढ़ाओ भाई क्या गटारा के बीच में गिर तो था ये कहाँ है अरे अच्छा वहाँ है ऊपर चढ़ के ले लेंगे चलो 2 मिनट का काम है बस जल्दी ऊपर चढ़ेंगे ऊपर चढ़ ख़त्म है आगे नीचे है वो यहाँ पर ऊपर है या वो बनाता ओ भाई मेरे खूब बच गए वरना चल जाता था ऊपर चलना पड़ता दोबारा यार मैं स्टोरी कंट्रोल बहुत टाइम पर जा रहा था तो मैं गेम इसलिए मैं इतना कंट्रोल नहीं पर म्यूजिक अच्छा है यार इधर टाइम पास हो रहा भाई देखो भाई वेट किसके स्टार्स या पहले से तो पहले वो दिखता था यार मॉन्स्टर में अब नहीं है मॉन्स्टर में जाना पड़ेगा उसके लिए एक अच्छा दिखता था मॉन्स्टर में को जाएंगे बाद में बताते मैं तुम लोगों को अरे मैं वे पॉइंट खोलना था बस
Hey, Yansan, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
क्या सोचती ने
The front line has collapsed.
क्या
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not
हाँ
ours.
उनका फ्रंट लाइन का ही कोलैप्स है
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
ये फैन लॉन्च अटैक भी शॉपलिश फायर
No, we're still
उसको
mustering
छोड़िए
troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there.
क्या होया फिर अब
But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
वो सा
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down
डांस
like
स्लेव
paper dolls.
यार डांस स्लेव है ये
They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
पता चल गया
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm
Damn
sure
sure
the
the
guard in
Lumin तो नहीं
question
होगी।
must be exaggerating to some extent. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile.
अरे तो बच्चा तक क्यों
You
लिए
don't
भाई
need to
वॉल
sweat
में
it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yes, photo such है what else could we never miss such occasions like this अबे सर पब्लिकली ओ उन्हें डांस स्लेव
Dainsleif.
डांस स्लेव
Wonder if we're allowed in here. Oh, the door opened all by its. Aw, the Tommy store from earlier. It's really here.
ये लोग अटैक नहीं करते अपने को
Then let's go introduce ourselves.
चल मिल के आएंगे कुचक 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 कुचक
Hello there.
भाई समझ आता है इनको
Okay. Probably doesn't understand what we're saying. Doesn't look like any cogs are turning in there. Whoops, sorry. No offense intended.
You there! You dare disrespect our elder?
उसको क्या बोले बोल के यार ओए
Oh, you mean... Oh, I see. Sorry, my mistake. Apparently you are here by invitation. In which case, it's my job to make you feel welcome. Some introductions are in order. I am Kaholam. one of the priests of our tribe.
Okay.
And this is our Iktomisor elder, the great Tlapokpokteets Tatel, a living totem.
Whoa, that's quite a tongue twister.
Okay.
In truth, we usually go with Elder Tlapo for short. You're welcome to do the same. Ah, I assume you're referring to our Elder's special ability. Elder Tlapo has been alive for many centuries and harbors secrets that even we priests are at a loss to explain. So your reaction is entirely natural.
अच्छा.
But one thing I can say for sure is that Elder Tlapo has appointed the two of you to an extremely important task. For this reason, I would like to ask you to undergo a test.
कौन सा टेस्ट भाई अब?
Sort of task. And what kind of test?
If it's all right with you, I'll take you to see our chief. He's in a much better position to answer your questions.
कौन सी अब?
Very well. Then please follow me. You can use this scroll to go directly to the obsidian altar, where the chief is. Don't worry,
Teleport आना.
it's just one of the many mystical abilities of our tribe.
इस टाइप का मैं बिल्कुल आइडिया नहीं आया मेरे को. जबकि इसकी स्टोरी थी होगी मैं नहीं खेला.
Take what you need. Something for
हाँ
everyone.
खरीद. क्या खरीद सकते इसके पास? ये सब क्या है? वॉल्टिट है. कम से खरीद लेंगे. ये क्या बोल के सब कुछ. कंप्लीट होता ना से वो बुक खरीद लेंगे. काश इतने लाइफ में होती तो जिंदगी सेट हो जाती थी. या लक किस्मत है तो अच्छी बात है कि किस्मत भी तो रहने चाहिए. लक होना तो इतने पैसे. हाँ कितने अचीवमेंट्स है ना वो सोचा मैं. अचीवमेंट्स अब तक फेंकने बोल के. टच किधर आ गया अपन? जादू तो ना. पीछे बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक है क्या है?
Whoa, what was that just now?
One of the routine duties of a priest. We attempt to contact the spirits of our ancestors to seek epiphanies and revelations.
अच्छा.
The chief is just over there. Please wait here while I have a word with him. I'll just be a
Well, the Masters of the Night Wind are definitely living up to their reputation as the mysterious one.
ये तो सच है. कौन है ये?
All right, I've told the chief why we're here.
So, you two are the appointed ones.
ओ बंदा है.
I
बुढ़ा
am
समझा.
Chief Biram. Welcome. And thank you for your patience.
शुक्रिया.
So tall.
Unusually so. Yes, I am aware. But I assure you, it's no cause for alarm.
Oh,
Okay.
no, of course not. Sorry, Paimon just reacted without thinking.
What is this about being apartment?
Ah, yes. Kaholam told me about that. As outsiders to our tribe, this is throughout our history. Only members of the Masters of the Nightwind have been appointed to undertake these.
Really?
कैसा order?
Allow me to explain. Our tribe has an old tradition of recording history in the form of woven scrolls. And not just our own history. we record the legends and heroic feats of all other tribes as well. It is a tradition we have observed for many centuries. We treat it as a solemn duty. However, when a major event occurs that affects all of Natlan, we record it on a different kind of scroll, used for this exact purpose. And these scrolls can only be woven by someone of the Ictomisaur Elders' choosing. When the Ictomisaur Elder senses a major change in the ley lines, it will issue a formal declaration to appoint a creator for this scroll.
Whoa, so
You mean?
Elder Tlapo sensed the ley line change quite some time ago, but had not yet designated the scroll weavers until you arrived.
Okay, but just so you're aware, we don't know the first thing about weaving scrolls.
As a matter of fact, that does not surprise me at all.
How come?
In the 200 years that Elder Tlapo has held this position, none of the appointed ones have ever been experienced scroll weavers.
Does that mean 200 years of major historical events have gone unrecorded?
No. They all submitted scrolls in time, yet each of them claimed it was not their own work, but a gift from the spirits.
Man, this tribe gets more mysterious by the second.
Yes, well, that is the part that troubles me. The notion that we have to rely on esoteric things like gifts from the spirits to record historical events of such great importance. It is unsettling.
That's pretty surprising to hear, coming from the chief of this tribe.
I can imagine. You probably see the Masters of the Nightwind as a people shrouded in mystery, who pride ourselves on our arcane practices. But I am something of an exception. I may be the chief, but when it comes to our traditions, I am in fact a proponent of change and reform. I have dedicated my energies to deciphering the many mysteries of our tribe. In doing so, I hope to establish clearer rules that will help sustain our traditions in the future.
Wow, that sounds great! So have you figured out the mystery of the gift from the spirits?
Sadly not. It is something I've been investigating for a long time, but I have yet to uncover what only a small handful of events over the years have been recorded on these special scrolls. With decades by the time the next scroll weaver is appointed, my time as chief will be long gone. I will not be in a position to investigate as thoroughly.
अच्छा
So...
While I haven't gotten to the bottom of the matter, I have made some progress. But the only way I can develop my theories further is with the cooperation of the appointed ones. Precisely. It's nothing to be worried about. Simply a means of validating my current hypothesis. It shouldn't take you long, nor will it put you in any danger. I can explain everything in detail when we get to the site of the test. But first, please wait a moment while I change out of the This garb is one of our important cultural relics, handed down by generations of chiefs. It is only to be worn when conducting certain ceremonies.
अच्छा समझा यार ये ब्लॉग मस्त है ओम बूम बोल के
Please, follow me.
आधा घंटा हो गया
Do you see this scroll? If you touch it,
इधर होने लगा गाइस वो दबा के वाह
Today's test is, quite simply, to find a way to escape that space.
was a space
That's it?
that's it
I assure you, it's not as easy as it sounds. If you cannot find your own way out, I will of course intervene to bring you back here. But then, we will be no closer to solving this mystery.
नहीं तो कर सकते मगर
Simply touch...
ओके यार मस्त है जगह पर अब नहीं करेंगे यार वो करने का ये नहीं करने का है
Whoa, we really did get teleport. It seems. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
वो सा मिशन कर रहे हैं अपन असली में ये मुझे पता करने का एक बार चलो मचा रहा है वो चैप्टर का चाहिए फिर वो डांस लिख के लिए वेट करो बोल रहा ये कितना है यार कंप्लीट करने का मैं यहाँ तो डांस लिख के इधर ही जाना थोड़ा भांगे करेंगे अपन ये नाइट्स के बाद में देखेंगे नेक्स्ट स्टोरी कब ये कंप्लीट करेंगे पर डांस लिफ्ट से मिलेगा आई वांट टू बी डांस लिफ्ट ये सब बाद में भी देख सकते हैं अपन यार मेरे को किधर जाने का है ये भी अनलॉक है नीचे बाद में अनलॉक करेंगे पर भाई ग्राफिक्स ओ भाई ओ भाई ओ भाई यार सीधा गड्ढों पे गड्ढे लगाए तो बड़े बड़े चले ना कल लोगों को चले जब ये बच्चे बच्चे देखना देख ये क्या सिखा रही डंग अरे अम्मा बच गई गिरने वाला समझा मैं तो डांस लिफ आ गया हाँ वॉइस की ना दे
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
ओए इसकी वॉइस एक्टर हटा दिए रे भाई यार जापानीज में खेलना पड़ेगा
Please don't mind him, Ian-san.
जान जाओ
He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
अच्छा तो बंदा है बुरा तो नहीं है
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
ये काही स्ट्राइकचे कारण नाही हो रहा.
Sure
डबल
thing.
खेलेंगे गाइस.
You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san.
पूरी जाप इंग्लिश में खेला गेम एकदम जाप. वॉइस बताओ आंटी के दिखता.
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
अच्छा. को सके क्या?
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
ओ मैं भी नहीं ऐसा एक्शन लेते बोल के.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
और पकड़े हुए तो इंटीग्रेशन भी दिया रे. इन्हें तो ऑपरेशन बढ़ा के पीछे की वो और कर रहे हैं.
What do you think we should do?
इतना अच्छा कर दो तो जल्दी अच्छी बड़ी बात है.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
लड़की मिली थी ना.
Actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then,
बताओ कुछ तो
this
उसके
other
बारे में.
time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
मैं भी वो सोच.
Yeah, that's right. This-
क्या? ये बेसिक कैटलिज्म.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
हाँ.
Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
आने के पे उसको बिलीव करें. अच्छा. तूने पास्ट में से फ्यूचर में तो नहीं आना. Okay, golden save.
Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible
Kaya भी तो
monster
कान्या का थे ना।
situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must...
ये सच है भाई। भाई पहले वॉइस बदल भाई। डांस सबसे बिट डायलॉग्स भाई आई कैंट हैंडल भाई। कहाँ है हैंडल वॉइस का यहाँ पर अदर में रहता। इधर लैंग्वेज में है। हाँ लैंग्वेज वॉइस ओवर लैंग्वेज जापानीज सेलेक्ट कर लो। अब फर्स्ट वेट अंटिल ठीक है गैस आजकल के अब का विषय बीता जो अपन कल करेंगे स्ट्रीम कंटिन्यू। उसके बाद अपन पर पता चलता स्टोरी कल सुबह करूँगा स्ट्रीम। जब तक जरा लेकिन अपन जरा यहाँ जागेंगे जब तक जो उससे 2 मिनट पहले ये काम ख़त्म करके काम है यहाँ पर यार जाने का रास्ता यहाँ से यहाँ जाना पड़ेगा चलते हुए जाके अपना लेके आ। अरे नहीं गलत जगह चले गया मैं कमीशंस का वेंट टू द रॉन्ग प्लेस। यहाँ भी काय की देखना भाई बड़ा बड़ा बहुत बड़ी स्टोरी रहा वो तक कराने में ये था नहीं एडवेंचर गाइड का। हाँ ये एडवेंचर गाइड का जाके ले लेंगे क्या है वो कहाँ है कैथलीन के नाम रहता ना उसका।
星と深淵を目指せようこそ
ओ
冒険
मैं
者協
ब्रेक
会
से
へ
डर गया था वॉइस चेंज किया था।
無事今日の依頼を星と深淵を目指せ
ये क्या है अच्छा ये वन मैं ले ले तुम भाई जरा इसके जरिए के बाद लेंगे जरा चाप मेरे 56 कंप्लीट होगा 57 में हूँ मैं 57 में जाना बोल तो वो थोड़ा मैं
星と深淵を
ये भी हटा लेंगे भाई ये बड़ा मस्त ये भी लेने का है नहीं भूल गया था मुझे भूल गया था ये गाइड में ऐसा गिफ्ट यार देते चले जाओ भाई तुम लोग बस हो उसको मत दे गिव मी करेंगे करेंगे वो और सुकून से करेंगे या शीना के साथ एक राउंड खेलेंगे। शीना है क्या शीना भाई शीना इज वन ऑफ द माय फेवरेट कैरेक्टर भाई। यहाँ से एक राउंड खेलेंगे सबको ये सब कंप्लीट करेंगे। शीना का राउंड खेल के देंगे। जब शीना की स्टोरी खेली थी ना भाई बहुत इमोशनल फैक्ट सीने लगा के बता दो कितना मस्त दिखता हूँ उसकी ना शीना वाला
命ずる変身直送
वो ने आया का
神里流
ये आया का काटा गया मगर वो कौन सी जाता वो समझ
海の
पता
ち
नहीं
ぎりよ6308式ユニット7号式モジュールはっと
魂の
बट कूलडाउन है तो वो
律
ज्यादा
令に
यार
従え踊りなさい桜吹雪
やっ深海のカゴ
いでよと
यार
変身
शीना
直
भाई
送
शीना इज बैड एज
せいやは
अरे आगे जाना था रे तेरे
命ずる
भी
無双の風シミュレータ
と神里流消滅
आया का जाके खत्म कर जान दे या के साथ कितना अच्छा दिख रहा है बहुत दिनों बाद हो फीलिंग ताज़ा हो गया। शीना नहीं मिली पर मेरे को लास्ट का जब मैं उसको विश करा फुरीना नहीं कौन थे लास्ट में विश किया सो मालविका नेटलैंड में किसको विश नहीं किया मालविका के अलावा देखेंगे रुको और विकास थी ना ये पहले मिल के अपने को पहले तुम बस गिफ्टों पे गिफ्ट दे जाओ मैं चेक नहीं करना बस हाँ मार्श मालविका एक कौन कौन कैरेक्टर कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं कैरेक्टर्स के बारे में नए से खेला हूँ मैं पता भी है इंसान इन्हें भी आ गया इतने पैचेस में मिस कर दिया था तीन चार दे देते लोग जब तक हो इन्हें क्या है ट्राइक को अपन इसका कैरेक्टर स्टोरी का खेल जब अच्छा दिखे तो अपन उसको अनलॉक करेंगे इतने कुछ खेलने के यार मेरी कान फट के हाथ में आ रही कीज हटा दिए कीज का सिस्टम हटा दिए वो लोग ये क्या है यार कीज के लिए तो मर जाता तो मैं तो कीज हटा दिए नाट स्टोरी बाकी अपने वो तो कंटेंट भर के मेरे पास इसकी स्टोरी कैसे खेलेंगे अपन खत्म हो गया तो स्टोरी नहीं अभी रुक अभी चेक करने का आएगा अभी क्या ये बाजी को ये भी कंप्लीट नहीं किया तो समझ ही नहीं आया यार मेरे को कीज है ना फिर भी ये क्या है ये कुछ नया है मेरे को आइडिया नहीं चीज के बारे में पता करना बम पता करेंगे चीज़ों अब जरा ये चीज़ा जो चेक कर लेंगे अभी क्या क्या है ये ले लेंगे अब कुछ भी नहीं पता चलता बम चलो वैसे वही वो स्क्रीन देखिए मैं मस्त देखता वो स्क्रीन लगाते रुको 2 मिनट में जब तक आप देखिए तब मैं वो लगाता हूँ एग्जिट जब तक लगाता हूँ 2 मिनट को लगाता तब बैठा देखता हूँ स्क्रीन मेरे को यूट्यूब में जाने के लिए Genshin Impact cut screen दो स्किन आइटम मस्जिद में लगा तो कभी फर्स्ट वाला भी यहाँ रिटर्न वाले से लगा तो एक मिनट ये वाला इतना मस्त दिखता है स्क्रीन कभी भी देखे जाओ क्या मजा आता
All hands, tsunami incoming!
भाई क्या दिखा दिया जेट चेंबर
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
वो मेरे वहाँ हीटर है तो अभी अच्छा दिखा रही है देखिए इसको यहाँ उठा के यार ये कितना
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die,
I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the
भाई
day
लोग
that you
सबटाइटल
can
बनाए जब
truly
क्या सोचे
become
कहीं
part of
वाइट वर्ड को
human
दिखता भी नहीं बोलते
society.
यार रिप्ले ऑप्शन देना है यार खेलने का पता से जाती फिर लड़ाई में इसका बॉस फाइट बनाना था यार बॉस फाइट नहीं बनाए लोग ये फायर बोलते हैं भाई कैसे वर्ष बोलते यार सीरियस वॉइस में नहीं रहता वो सीरियस वॉइस में बोलना होना है वॉर्टेक्स में घुस गए ने ये वाला भी अच्छा रहता है ये वाला मैं सबसे पसंदीदा वाला है जब पागल हो गया था स्किन है जब One of the basic are यार खत्म नहीं बोल तो
神
बोलती
已
नहीं
批
अपन
冠，到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听，道为敌人不是，自有知音和情字，功名烈烈见了心，只因无操心。
ये वाला मत दिखा
彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。